My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control, or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy, complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure.
I'm a failure.
A failure.
I don't deserve it.
I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Welcome to Wanderstop, a game all about making tea. Well, actually, there's a lot more to this game than just making tea, as you can tell by the start. It is extremely, very thought-provoking. Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it will be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Wow, I'm tired. Let's keep moving. Right, I can't slow down. I can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost those fights. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No. This is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. It feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up this pace, I could... have Hang on. Let's just rest a moment. Just for a second. Just for a moment, and then back to it. I'm gathering my energy. I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Oof. Just gathering my energy, then right back to it. Oh dear. Think we've pushed ourselves a little bit too much. I like the surprise in our face. You know, hang on, where are we? Who are you? A very good morning, miss. Good to see you awake. What? I have to go. Oof. My goodness, you are not feeling well. I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Borrow would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Borrow. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Yep, my name is Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop. You see it right there in front of us. I love that tea shop. It looks so bright and colourful and happy, doesn't it? Quirky. As long as we're making tea, wouldn't Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Borrow then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I'm still having the upper body strength of my youth. Borrow was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword! We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Borrow already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? Let's see. It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. Oh, so for fun then. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Borrow promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea. The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter. I'm not a tea maker. Ha! Only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight. Yeah, basically. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. That is extremely important stuff. I do like Borrow. You know, he's quite sarcastic, but he's extremely optimistic. You can tell that the guy that did Stanley Parable is, you know, has been part of this game-making process. It's quite quirky and humorous, the conversation. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journey and are badly in need of a rest. You could run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me and I will be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. Okay, so what shall we do? I mean, it's obviously like, you know, we are quite anxious and worried about what's been going on. This is new to us. We're not used to having this no energy. So we're a little bit shocked to the system, aren't we? Let's go find Borrow. So we can sprint, which is nice. I say that, though, we shouldn't be able to sprint because we're actually supposed to be, like, exhausted, but... Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Hold space to highlight the current location of other characters and key items in the clearing. Okay, so there we go. We can see, if we're holding space there, you can see Borrow over there and the tools. There's anything else showing up here. No, there isn't. So you can't really lose things, which is quite nice. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you have used up all the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They will grow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying? Then please come speak with me. Okay, so let's go and pick up the basket, which is over here. You want to get these tea leaves. There we go. Oh, that's easy to get. Let's just scoop them up. I never really thought about tea as being, like, relaxing. I mean, I'm a Yorkshire lass and I drink nothing but tea. I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker at all. So I love my tea. There we go. And I like how on the right-hand side, it kind of tells you that the tea basket is full. Oh, let's put it in there. Pour them in. There we go. Let's go back to Borrow. They're going to dry for us. You've sent the leaves out to dry and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please will you take the watering can with you, perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside the garden. Okay, so press Q to stash the item. This will move it into your in pocket. And then press Q can also be used when an item is in your hand or when the item is on the ground in front of you. Okay. So should we put the basket back? We don't need that for the moment. I like how sort of cartoonish, how quirky like the tools are. Like the frog of the watering can. There you go. Everything's so happy and joyful. I think that's the idea. Oops. Okay, let's stash it. To open a pocket, press 1, 2, 3, and 4. And to retrieve an item, scroll through the inventory list using the mouse button or A and D. The center item is what will be selected. Once confirmed, press again to take out the item. Okay. Let's go and find Borrow. See what our next orders are. Welcome to the garden. Here is where Borrow likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we could grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns, so that you can try it for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Borrow simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. Okay, so let's go and plant these blue seeds. So we have like a little diagram down here on the ground. And also to our top left, which is handy. One there. And one there. There we go. We got an egg. Nice. Let's go back and see what our next instructions are. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now it is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to the water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you have done this, please do come speak with me again. Okay, so let's get the watering can out. Go. Fill it up. All the way to the top. Okay. Hey, nice. Again? Cool. And again. Finally. That looks cool, doesn't it? Nice. Aha! You have successfully watered the plant egg. I have. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Okay, I think we've watered it all already. So let's go pick the seeds. We've got 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. Is this going to be written down somewhere, anywhere? I have to ask. I mean, a woman of my age, I write everything down. I got bits of paper everywhere. So yeah, I need these instructions written down, Borrow, please. Yes, of course. All of this is written in a book in our library. I will point you to it later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we will be making after small hybrids? Guess? I don't know. It could be large hybrids, maybe? That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you use a line pattern to make a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use the triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants you planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Where should we plant this one? I don't think it really matters. It looks like you can plant them anywhere, actually. So let's plant it in the garden, though. We're going to put it in one in the centre. We've got, like, one there. There we go. Water? Whoa. Okay. Let's grab these fruit. Oh, in fact, they look like actually like carrots. Can we get that one as well? Just that one. There we can. Nice. Just the two. Yep, just the two. I did it! Look, Borrow, I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip, and we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that will be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea. Yes? Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Oh, well, Borrow, I do. Sure, why not? It is a begrudgingly sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside and I'll explain the tea machine to you. Okay, nice. So we've done the gardening bit, which was I like the hexagonal diagrams, the way you do it, rather than just like digging a hole. I like that. Let's have a look at the field guide. So we've got the simple plants. Then you can change tab, the different hybrids. Quite a few different ones. And then you got the large ones as well. Again, different ones. The chips is what we just made and just done. A puff pod. There's quite a large variety of different plants you can actually find and use and plant. Okay. Let's go and make the tea. Where is he? Here he is. Okay, here we go. Let's speak to Borrow. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is it so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness no, tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break, just to let our minds relax a bit. Ooh, Borrow could tell a joke. Now, beware, I have heard this joke I don't know how many times, but well, if you haven't, here it is. Okay, here is the joke. It does take some time to build up, so, you know, just be aware. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant, when suddenly the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space? The sign says no astronauts. Yes, I think Borrow overthinks the joke a little bit. Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Oh, well, why? Well, Borrow's attempted a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humour is feeling light and fresh. Wouldn't you agree? Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and a sign says no astronauts allowed. This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They are both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they are going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then... let's see. But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the desert menu. I did warn you. Bear with us here. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for banana split. Then after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theatre. Is this joke going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humour cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry. With Captain Borrow in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbour of laughs. Okay. So after dinner, they go to the movie theatre and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and... let me see. Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. Be ready. So one of the restaurants say, "How about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel." And the other one says, "No thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end." Ba-dum-bum-bum. Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam? Yes, I am laughing, Borrow. Indeed, even though you are not actually laughing on the outside, I am quite certain you are laughing internally. Exactly. Always the optimistic. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. And exhausted. God, I'm exhausted. Shall we get back to tea making? I'm quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. I love this tea machine. Look at all the different parts to it. It beats a kettle any day, doesn't it? Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions shall help explain how the machine is to be used, I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Yeah, go on, Borrow. Thank you. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, gosh. Like how we've got our hand on our hips. Can't you just show me these steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Hee, of course. I'm completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you appear, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot and I will move on to the next step when you're done. Okay, come on then. Let's stick the chip away in our pocket. Where's the ladder? Let's grab the ladder. Pull. Let's fill it up. I don't think it matters how much we fill. Let's go about there. Looks good. Next up is the heat. Is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Okay, so here we go. There we are. And we've got to get it into the diagonal, I think. This can be changed in settings, so you just have to press a button. I'm not very good at this kind of thing. It reminds me a bit of fishing in Stardew Valley. Whoa, well, we're nearly there. There we go. Aha! Now that is some steaming hot water. You are doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Borrow's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? We'll figure it out on our own, Borrow. Of course, I'm sure you will make quick work of it. Remember that your field guide provides details on the remaining steps if you need it. You can even be using the field guide while still on the ladder. Good luck. I'm eagerly looking forward to a cup of chip tea. Okay, so what next then? Let's have a look at the... We've poured the water, and we've heated the water. We're going to transfer to the infuser. So kick the valve on the side of the water tank. This will transfer the hot water to the infuser, and then we're going to add the tea into the infuser. Okay, we can do that. So let's go down. Let's kick. Go on. Nice. Here we go. And let's put in, what should we put in first? Let's put, oh, do you know what I didn't pick up? I failed miserably. Let's go down. We need to go and pick up the tea. Go and get the tea. Where are we? Through the door. There we go. All ready for us. Nice. Okay. Let's throw that one in. Oh, that's not bad looking tea. A little bit weak. I think I like mine a little bit stronger. You know, a bit too much milk for me, but that'll do. We also need, no, wrong one. Chip. Put that in. Turned it green. We now have green tea. Okay, let's go back down to the valve. Like that. And eventually, we've done that. We've added the tea. I've transferred it to the pyramid, and now we're going to pour the tea. I'll get a cup. Happen to be one here. Whoa! No, didn't mean to do that. Oh, there we go. Nearly got water all over the place. Tea all over. Oh, I've got to hold it down. There we are. Whoa! I think we filled it up a bit too much. Perfect. A perfect brew, if I do say so myself. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? It is. Aha, splendid. He looks tiny in his hand, doesn't it? Delicious. It is everything that Borrow was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favourite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Slip. I like his content face. Look, he looks so happy, doesn't he? Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? Yeah, it's fine. Ha! I'll take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell. What is bringing you joy? I like winning a tournament. Aha! So I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me, personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer, yum. What a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I am always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? Oh dear, our expression has suddenly changed. We don't look too happy, do we? I simply mean that it's possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you'll be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing the course all the time. Oh, look, we look so hurt, don't we? Look, poor Borrow. He's only trying to help. Perhaps you're not able to be finding her, or you are simply tired. It is normal too. Wait, no, stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You can see how, you'll see how important this is to us. We've got our finger out now. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I'm sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve. It's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I? What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why can I not lift my own sword? I really feel for myself here. It must be so hard. I mean, Borrow's only trying to help us. But obviously we're extremely upset and very vulnerable at this moment. It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Running off into the forest. We just can't come to terms with it, can we, that we're exhausted? No! I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... Oof. I can't believe how tired I've been. Keep moving. I can't move. I can't. I just don't have the energy.
Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost. It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes. Ha! This is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, Herb Borrow? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Oh dear. Like I said, this game is extremely thought-provoking. You just can't... you know, trying to understand what she's going through. She can't come to terms with the fact that she's just worn herself out. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Borrow's triceps. And the fact that he keeps fighting us is pretty remarkable. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. This is not just like me. Yes, what a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I'm completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. Say nothing. Miss Alter, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you're understanding. Miss Alter being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again, if that's what you want. And then one of these times you'll be collapsing for good. But here, in the tea shop, you can spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal. Just a little bit. So here is what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop. Just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Let me think about it. Of course, there's no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. Off he goes. So what we're going to do then? Question is, do we go and run again? Or do we go and find Borrow and learn a bit more about the tea making process and running a tea shop? Well, you'll find out in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Like I said, very thought-provoking. I'm quite looking forward to see where this takes us. Thank you for watching, and please drop a like and hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you next time.